February is Get Organized Month. Is
That
that
is
correct?
true.
That's
That is
so
true,
that I
yes.
should know. Which is perfect for people, say, making a New Year's resolution or wanting to kind of change up their year a little bit, kind of start with a clean slate. And I'm glad that you're on the show because I could probably use some of these tips to get organized. So we're going to talk about decluttering. We're going to talk about organization. And also, you are partnering with the Brother International Corporation. This I thought was pretty cool, the 25 days of T-Touch labeling. We're going to talk about it all. So thank you so much for joining us on the show today, Barbara.
Thanks.
So tell us a little bit about this 25 days of T-Touch labeling.
Well, 25 years ago, Brother introduced this little T-Touch label maker basically to give businesses an affordable, easy-to-use tool to produce very professional-looking labels for organizing file folders and computer disks and other office material. And over time, this little brand has gained so much momentum, and there are so many imaginative and creative uses for this, in the home, on the Brother USA website, www.brother-usa.com/PTouch25. They have in their 25 days of T-Touch labeling 25 inspirational uses for the label maker. I mean, even a beekeeper is using the label maker, and it's just such a fabulous tool. I couldn't do my job without it.
Yeah, I pulled it up online, and it's super easy to use, super fun, and we're going to put up all the links and everything on our website at us99.com so that people can pull this up and maybe make a change in their life with it.
Yeah, it's really what I say to people often is you can organize and you can spend a lot of time purging and setting up a space, but if you don't label that space, there's no chance that it will stay organized.
It's so true. And I just want to play devil's advocate for just a quick second here. I want to ask you why? Why is it so important to stay organized? A lot of people have there's a method to the madness, kind of mentality, but you could change a lot by staying organized. What are the benefits of it?
Well, not only will you save time, but you'll save money. So if you think about it, you're looking for batteries, and you have batteries in 4 different places in the house, or you don't even know where the batteries are. That's one scenario of everybody running around looking for batteries and no one knowing where they are and not knowing when you need more batteries, and everybody keeps buying batteries but putting them in different places, so we're wasting money. So the flip side is you have one place designated in your home for batteries. You've taken the Brother P-Touch and labeled that space to say batteries, and everybody knows where the batteries are, and you can tell when you need more or when you have enough because they're all in one place.
Right. And you know what? I just want to do a quick thing. I just got a new camera, and I used to have an old camera that had just the regular AA batteries, and I had to keep, throwing them away or recycling them, whatever you're supposed to do with batteries, and keep buying the new ones. Well, I never knew where they were, so I finally just broke down, got a new camera with the rechargeable batteries, which is a huge time saver, a huge space saver, and it couldn't be easier. So yeah, I could definitely see how the example you gave of batteries, I'm pretty sure people can relate to that one.
Right, or even if you have in the playroom, you could spend an hour, 2 hours purging all the toys and putting all the puzzles on one shelf and all the games on another shelf and all the little Matchbox cars in a bin and all the stuffed animals in a bin. But if you don't label where you put everything, then it's not possible for people to keep that system maintained.
Yeah, it's all over at that point, pretty much, if you don't know where anything is.
Right.
So this actually segues very well into clutter. This is a word that nobody likes, but I think we all have a little bit of clutter in our lives, either at the home or at the office. So let's start with the home, because you wake up there, you go to sleep there. It's the first place you see when you get up, the last place you see when you go to bed. You want to make sure your home is organized, but also decluttered. So what are some of the tips that you can offer us?
Well, the first thing you should do is group the like things together, and it kind of applies with what I just said with batteries, but if you think about it, you should also group all your black sweaters together, or all the magic markers in the house together, or in the pantry, all of the tea bags should be together. Because, again, without knowing where everything is and how much of something you have no idea when you need more. So that is really one of my 10 commandments of organizing is to group like things together.
And which is easier said than done, I might add. It can be a little bit tricky.
It can be, but if you're thinking about things in that way and you can do that with most things, then you're at an advantage.
True. And actually, I'm very proud of myself, Barbara, because this was the first year that I said, you know what, I'm going to start the new year by attacking my closet. It's an area that I have kind of left alone for far too long, and I went through it. Took a couple of days, but I managed to fill up 3 huge bags of old clothes that I don't wear anymore, that don't fit me anymore, to donate. And also, I found a bunch of old magazines, old, stuff that I don't need anymore to recycle. And now it's amazing. I can actually find things in my closet. I was able to organize them. I have all the skirts and the dresses here and the pants over here, and it's a big time saver in the morning, which is great.
Yeah, and I am so proud of you. I mean, that
Yep.
is great. And what a way to start off the new year.
And it can be a little daunting. You look at the closet and you see, oh my God, how am I gonna go through this closet? But it's just one by one. Do you think that's a good way of kind of going into it? Just let me take a part that I can handle, a little part. We'll deal with that, and then we'll move on to the next thing, right?
I think that's a great way of handling it. And the truth is that most people only wear like 25% of what they have. So you should feel like $100 in every single outfit you have. And they're like, why have the outfits or that you don't like as much or the pants that just don't fit you as well? Just
Yeah.
have the things that you truly love. And then when they're not all crowded in, it's a much better feeling. You have a feeling of lightness when you look at your stuff.
Right. It's a lot more manageable. It doesn't look so daunting and so, oh, I don't want to go over there. Closet's a big one. And then the kitchen. I like that you mentioned the kitchen too, because that's another area where if you just go grocery shopping and you just throw everything into the pantry, you're pushing everything else back. You might not even know what you have in there still.
Right, and you can go through that, and there's probably 20 to 30% where things are past their expiration date, not just in the refrigerator, but in the pantry also, where there are products that you didn't realize you have, and if you set up your pantry and label everything, then everybody in the family knows where to find things and where to put things back.
Right. And then you're setting a positive cycle instead of a negative cycle. Let's move on to the office because a lot of people spend more time in the office than they do at home. So you want to make sure that your office is just as organized and in good shape as your home is. And I know a lot of people have a lot of stuff on their desk and they say, oh no, I know where everything is, but they might not know where everything is. What are the advantages of organizing your office and how can people do that in a manageable way?
Well, one of the tips that I give people is to create broad categories of paper. So if your inclination is to make a file and label it for every single piece of paper you have, then your filing system is going to be way too administratively burdensome and you will never file. So instead of having one file that says car registration and another file that says car insurance and another file that says garage and another file that says easy pass, you can just have one file that says auto and all those individual components clip within the file.
Love that. Yeah, broad categories. That's the way. You can over organize. Is that what you're saying?
You can over organize and you'll never maintain the system because it's just too complicated.
Right. So you want to simplify. I like that. Well, I feel like that's manageable. You've given me hope.
Well, if you started the year by taking out bags of clothes to donate from your closet, there's more than just hope for you.
Well, that is so true. It's Get Organized Month. Barbara Reich, author of Secrets of an Organized Mom, joins us on Weekend Journal. And tell us a little bit about your book, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Well, Secrets of an Organized Mom is not just for moms. And basically, it's a room by room guide to how to organize everything in your home, but also how to organize your life. And it's not the kind of book that you have to read cover to cover. You can pick it up, pick a chapter, read it, put it down. But if I must say so myself, it does have some really great tips for organizing.
Perfect. I'm not a mom myself, but I'm an aunt, and I can already tell that might be a gift idea for my brother for next Christmas.
It's
Hey,
a
here you go.
great gift idea.
Organized keep their family organized. That's a great idea, actually. I'm going to jot that down right here. Well, it is Get Organized Month. We hope that we've inspired you guys to get your life organized in your home, in your office. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell us about the Brother International Corporation or the 25 days of P-Touch labeling, Barbara?
I just want to encourage everybody to go out and get a label maker and go to that brother website and read those stories because they're really, really fun.
They are fun. We're going to put up the link at us99.com. It's brother-usa.com/ptouch25, 25th anniversary of the P-Touch brand. That's incredible.
It is. It truly is incredible, and that label maker is just such a fabulous tool.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Barbara. It's Get Organized Month, but we want to make it a Get Organized year, don't we?
We do. A decade. Let's not stop at a year.
Oh, there we go. You're raising the stakes a little bit here. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Barbara. We appreciate it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a good one.
Okay. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.